Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Zob's Wearables Tutorials. We are glad we made it to 2020 and we give God all the glory. I'm sorry this video is coming late. It should have come late last year when I uploaded a yellow dress, ankara patch, more like a butterfly or circle top, whichever one you want to call it. But I couldn't pull through because I lost the video while I was trying to edit it. But today I'll just have to give us a quick detailed illustration on how I achieved that particular dress. I hope by the time we finish the video we'll be able to understand and be able to recreate that same style for ourselves. Alright, so if you're new to our channel, please give us a thumbs up if the video is helpful to you by the time you're done watching, and please subscribe to our channel. For all those that have been subscribing even though we've been offline, I really appreciate you all, and those that have been watching our videos, liking, sharing, we also appreciate you, and may God bless you all. All right, for the tutorial, the measurements we'll be needing, we'll need the shoulder measurement, the shoulder to under bust, or the waist measurement depending on where the person wants to wear the belt. Then the bust measurement is not so important, not necessary. So the basic measurements we need is just the shoulder, the waist, and the shoulder to under bust measurement. All right, the shoulder measurement we have here, we're working with 15 inches. So 15 inches divided by 2, we have 7.5. So because it's a kimono top, more like a butterfly, we are going to be adding the sleeve alongside the shoulder line. The sleeve is going to come together with the cloth. It's not like the one you cut out your armhole then add your sleeve. So we are going to be adding the sleeve. So the sleeve length we have here, I'm going to be taking the whole of the paper. I have 10 inches for my sleeve. So if you want it longer, you can increase it depending on what you want. So the first one we have, the first mark we have here is our shoulder divided by 2. Then the second one is the sleeve length from the shoulder. You know, you always add your sleeve from the shoulder. All right, so let's take out 4 inches for the neckline we are working with. Okay, for our neckline, we will be working with 4 inches by 2. Now this is for the back neckline, so you use your curve and connect it. So I'm going to be creating both back and front bodies from this paper. Now you can go ahead and come down by 1.5 inches. You can make it 1, you can make it 1.5, depending on how slopey you want the shoulder to fall or how you want the shoulder to be. You can use 1, which we normally use for the shoulder slope, but I'll be using 1.5 for this. And the best material to use for this, sorry I didn't mention, is a very light material like chiffon, crepe, all those materials that can easily fall or relax on your body when you wear them on. So I've come down by 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope, which I am going to be connecting to my neckline. Okay, this is the shoulder slope, this is our neckline. The neckline we have here is 4 by 2 for the back. Then for the front, we don't want it to be too high, but it depends on what you want. So if you want it to come down a bit, still okay, but if you want it to be up, still fine. So for the back, for the front neck, I'll be making it 4 by 5. Okay, we have for the front neckline 4 by 5. You can also make it same round neck, or you add a little twist depending on how you want it. So whichever one you want. Okay, now we are done with our neckline. The next measurement to take is the shoulder to our waistline. So I'm using 14.5 for the waistline. Our 14.5 from the waistline. And here is where we also are going to be having the loop for the passage of our belt. Now on the waistline, you are going to be adding your waist measurement divided by 4 so that you know the exact placement of the loop. You can't just come and place it anywhere. You know, it will not size you, so it has to go round and fit properly along the waistline so that the belt can also sit well. So the waist measurement we have here is 29 inches divided by 4. We should be having 7.25. So we have 7.25 for the waist, but I'll be adding 2 extra inches for ease. So from here you can just make a circle. Now this circle is going to be cut open and stitched so that the belt can pass through. Remember, this is more like a circle top. Okay, now from the full length of the top, you can make yours gown. Making a gown, you just have to add extra inches to the length. We have 24.75. That's the length of our paper, and we are going to be using it just this way. So we'll make a curve from here, forming a circular shape all the way from the hem of the dress to the shoulder or the extended sleeve. So this is what we've got now. So the first thing to do now is to cut it out so that we'll see what we have thus far. Okay, here we have it. This is what we have. We have a circular kind of shape. It's no longer square. Okay, and please, like I said, we are going to be using this paper to trace out the front and the back all together. Now the only neck measurement I've cut out is just for the back. So once you place this on your fabric, you cut out the back neckline, you remove the fabric and cut out the front neckline. So the next measurement, which should be the final stage of this drafting, is to mark out the location or where you want to place the ankara. So if you want your ankara to be like 6 inches below, this one is going to serve as a top. Like I said, if you want it to be a gown like the picture I uploaded, you can increase the length, but this is just going to be for the top. So we have 6 inches. Now you can keep measuring 6 inches, but the measurements are not going to be equal. If you want them equal, still fine. If you don't want them equal, still okay. It depends on what you want. So I'll be working with 6 inches from here to where I have my waist measurement. Then this other area, I'll reduce the measurement to 4 inches. So now you connect the dots. Okay, so this is what we've got now. This part, the hem side of the dress is 2 inches longer than the sides of the dress. That is just what I meant. But if you want them to be equal, it's still fine. It depends on what you want. Now what we'll do now is to cut out this particular part. This part is going to be cut out, and you replace it with your ankara fabric or your pattern fabric, while this other upper part is going to be the plain part of the dress. So you cut it out, okay. Now this is what we have. So by the time you place this on your fabric, you use this to cut out your ankara fabric, you use this to cut out your plain chiffon fabric, your crepe fabric, or any kind of fabric that will give you that kind of fitting, as in the fall that chiffon gives. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so you just use it, place this on your plain fabric and retrace this on your pattern fabric. So after, while you're retracing this, you have to add extra 1 inch allowance. 1 inch allowance. So the 1 inch is just, you use ½ inch to join it, then you use ½ inch to hem it. You can weave it, you can, folding it is not going to be easy, so the best thing to do is to weave it, because it's not a perfect square, and folding shapes like this can be somehow. So I believe this should help us achieve the style we illustrated. It's a very simple illustration and it's a very simple dress to make. So by the time you finish cutting out the back neckline on the plain fabric, please retrace or cut out the front neckline. You can see the front neckline and use it to cut out the front piece of your dress. So this is just for the front. You cut it into two, one for the front and one for the back. There's no need for extra sleeve. Then for the arm opening, that is if you don't want to leave it this way. So if you're cutting out this particular circle, you cut it open. You can use your weaving machine and weave it, or you use bias. Using bias won't be easy, but you can try, or just go ahead and weave it. Then you pass the thread and it will give it a little gathers. These other places can be left open, but if you don't want this other side to be left open, you can just shape it just the same way you shape your butterfly. Now this is a matter of choice. Some people will like it circular like this. You wear a camisole inside and you just leave it, use the belt to gather it. It's not going to flip up. But if you don't want it that way and you want it to give you a more relaxing or a more comfortable appearance, you can just go ahead and shape it the way you shape your butterfly. So if you want to shape it the way you shape your butterfly, this is our shoulder here. Now you come down by 8 inches for the armhole. Then from the armhole, this other part, now you're not going to close it up. Remember that the sleeve is extending towards the patched area. So from here you can just stitch all the way down. You can just stitch it like this and leave it, so that you can have a more comfortable however you understand it. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're not okay leaving it as a circle top where the possibility of it flipping up and down is there, you can just top stitch as if you're making a butterfly. I hope this is clear. But if you have any misunderstanding with regards to this, please leave a comment in the comment section, and do not forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you make this dress and it comes out fine, please, you can upload on Facebook and tag us, or you can upload on our page so that we can also share with you. Zob's Wearables and Collections online, that's our Facebook page, and our group is Zob's Wearables DIY Crafts and Fashion. All right, thank you for being with us up to this moment, and we are grateful that you stopped by. Please do not forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up. You can like, share our video. If you find anything difficult in this, please leave a comment and be sure we'll be there to clarify you. Thank you and have a nice time. Bye.